Hi guys, it's Jerrikkas here again today. So today I just wanted to come on here and show you guys how I'll be going from this black hair to this beautiful copper color hair. Now this wig is from OMGHerHair. This is a wig that I had already previously installed on a client of mine, but she decided that she wanted to go full-blown different color. So that's what we'll be doing today. Here I'm just showing you guys the wig. And yeah, showing you that the lace is already previously cut. The wig is just nice and washed. Now we'll be going over all the supplies we're going to need. First, we're going to need a little aluminum foil. We're going to need the bleach. Sorry, my light must have been too bright, guys. It wasn't showing up. Wasn't focusing. We're going to need developer. I used 30 volume. We'll also need a color bowl and a color brush. We need gloves, of course. We're going to need butterfly clips, and of course a comb and a brush. And here's our color that we'll be using towards the end. So please stay tuned, guys, to see the final results. So off camera I had already gone on and mixed up my developer with my lightener. And now I'm just showing you guys the consistency that it should be. It doesn't have to be super thick, and it also shouldn't be super runny. That is like a pretty good consistency because we're just going to be bleaching the entire wig. So you don't want it super thick because it's going to use a lot of bleach and it's going to take a lot of work. You want it to be runny so that you're able to smear and rub that bleach in as much as possible. Now here I am just putting on my gloves, you know, doing my Birdman little shake. Little Birdman hand rub, whatever. Okay, so here I am just sectioning the hair out, sectioning the parts out that I'm going to be putting lightener on. I'm actually going to be lightening the whole entire wig, but I do like to do it in sections because that helps me see the hair and get all of the hair coated with bleach evenly. But that's the whole purpose of this. I know a lot of people, when they do a lot of lightening jobs, they have trouble with evenness and the bleach being even, basically. So here, just be showing you guys how I lighten hair the quickest way possible while also avoiding blotchiness and whatnot. So I split the hair down now and put the rest of it up. I'm just brushing it out. And I'm splitting it in two. Now I did go ahead and this first go around, you guys will notice that I ended up using the aluminum foil. Now my plan was to use the aluminum foil the entire time, but I felt like it actually slowed me down, so you guys will see later on in the video that I actually only used the aluminum foil for just this piece, this section of hair, because I felt like it was slowing me down. But yeah, now you'll see that I'm just going in with the lightener on the hair, coating the whole entire section of hair. Now the purpose of the comb is to be able to comb the lightener through the hair. This is what will allow your bleach to evenly coat each strand of hair so that you aren't left with light spots and dark spots. And here I am just making sure I'm going over all of the black pieces that have not been covered in lightener. And of course, make sure you check underside on the other side of the section, because since we're doing pretty big sections, you want to make sure that you're getting the bleach all the way through. You do not want to skip over this and be lazy. You want to make sure you're thorough with this part, because if you are not, it will definitely show later on when we wash the lightener off. You're going to have blonde hair, light brown hair, dark hair, black splotches. You don't want that. It's not cute. It will not do you any justice or your color job, trust me. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same exact thing that I did with that first section. I'm going to actually repeat this step all the way through the entire wig until I get to the top where the frontal is, because that part I'm going to actually do smaller sections just for more evenness and making sure that the bleach is actually saturating the hair evenly. So now I'm just going to go through, like I said, and repeat the first steps that I did to the whole entire back of the wig. As you can already see, the hair is already starting to change colors. It's already lifting very, very quickly. So I'm trying my best to move fast, because when you're lightening hair, you want to move fast, because if you don't, you'll have all different types of colors of hair. So you have to move pretty quickly when you're lightening hair. Now, I was just mixing up some more lightener. Guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. If you're coloring a whole entire wig, you're probably going to end up using that whole 8 ounces of the BW2 Lightener and a whole bottle of developer, and probably a little bit more developer, because it takes a lot of lightener and product in order to bleach an entire wig. So as you're going to see throughout the video, I do have to mix a couple bowls of lightener, and I actually just ended up pouring like almost the whole bag into a bowl with the developer and mixing it up. But I don't like to do that, because you're not supposed to let bleach sit for too long, because it's oxidizing, so it's losing its lightening power as the minutes are passing. So you don't want to mix up too much lightener, because it won't have the same effect as it did, let's say, 10 minutes ago. So you have to be very careful, and just like I said, you have to work very, very quickly. Now, that damn tripod started giving me some issues. This is a newer tripod, and I'm not gonna say that I have any issues with it, but sometimes it gives me hell, because it like gets stuck, as you guys saw. Now, as you guys can see, the bottom hair that I already had applied the lightener to is already damn near blonde. So, like I said, you're just gonna want to keep working very quickly and diligently to make sure you're getting this lightener on the hair as fast as possible. And that's what you guys will see me do for the next few minutes. Now, to know if a hair is truly virgin, this is the #1 indicator if a hair is truly virgin. Look at how quickly the hair is taking the lightener. It's changing so fast. I've noticed with lower qualities of hair that it will not change as fast, and I'll have to sometimes even go as far as bleaching it twice. But in this instance, I did not have to do that, because the quality of this hair is virgin, and it's truly virgin hair. You can definitely tell just from the quality of it and the feel of it, and as you can see how quickly it is changing color already, and it's only been maybe like 10 minutes or so. Now I'm just going ahead and sectioning out the hair from the frontal, because I'll be coloring that in smaller sections. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have finished the whole entire back of the wig. Now I'm just going through and making sure that I have bleach or lightener all over each strand of hair, making sure that I did not miss any spots. And I actually decided to go in with a little more bleach and then the aluminum foil. Now, the reason I decided to use the aluminum foil was because I realized that the bottom of the hair was not processing as fast as the top, but that was because the hair that's laying on top of each other was processing faster because it was heating up. Now, the hair that's just hanging was not processing as fast, and it was just a little bit darker compared to the top of the hair because it was not processing as fast. It didn't have any heat there to help with it. So that's what I used the aluminum foil for, to help speed up the process so that it wouldn't be too uneven and that everything would match up and be almost the same color. So now, as you guys can see, I am getting ready to start on the front. I have here a tint brush. That's what I'll be using to part the hair. So at the top of the hair wig, where the frontal is, I decided to go with smaller sections because I wanted the bleach to saturate each section and make sure that I was even all over, so that I would also avoid what happened in the back, running into the bottom of the hair being just a bit darker compared to the top. Now I'll just be going ahead and putting lightener over each section of hair, as you guys can see. and I will be repeating those same steps throughout the entire front of the frontal. So I'll be back, guys, once we get to that point. Now I actually decided here to go in with the aluminum foil again, and the reason I did this was to speed up the process of the hair that was in the front, because as you can see, the hair in the back has already processed very quickly. It is already like a light brown color, light blonde actually. I was probably about a level 7. So I decided to use aluminum foil to speed up the process with the front of the wig. And I had also gone in on the other side when I repeated the steps of the sections. I also went in with 40 volume developer. Now, you know, in beauty school they teach us not to use 40 volume developer because how strong it is and how quickly it takes effect. But the reason I used 40 volume developer was because the wig had already processed so much on the sections that already had bleach on them. So as you see, I'm just going over the sections again with just a little more lightener and putting aluminum foil on each section so that it will process evenly and quicker. Now that I've finished putting lightener on the entire wig, I'm just showing you guys and just checking on the back section to see how much they've lightened and to make sure it's even. Here I am just showing you guys the wig. I have rinsed all of the bleach out, and I had actually went ahead and watercolored the bottom of the wig. Now the reason I only watercolored the bottom was because I'm actually going to go in by hand with a tint brush and actually color section by section of the top. Now the reason I did this was to avoid getting any color on the lace. So the way to do that, the extra step to do that, would be to use Got To Be Glued hairspray on the lace. Now you're going to do about 4 or 5 coats of this on the lace. Now this will help avoid getting any color on the lace. As you can see, I'm just going with the hairspray, and then I'm going to go in with my blow dryer and make sure I completely blow dry that first layer. Now, like I said, you want to do 4 to 5 layers of this. This will help prevent any color from seeping through the lace and staining it, because this is a transparent lace and you don't want to mess the lace up. So now that I have put on the 4 to 5 layers of Got To Be Glued hairspray or freeze spray on the lace, and I have dried each layer, I am now going to show you guys a little snippet of how I will be coloring the front of the wig, where the wig is still blonde and not the matching color of the Cajun spice in the back. So here I just have my color in a bowl. I was putting down a towel, guys, so that my floor wouldn't get stained. I have wooden floors. And here I'm just sectioning off a small piece of hair, and I'm going to be dipping my tint brush into that color and applying it directly onto the frontal. But I'm going to be very careful about how close I get to the lace because I do not want to stain it. But you want to get as close as possible so that you don't have like hot roots, if that makes any sense. Try to be as careful as possible and precise. Now I do this throughout the entire frontal, guys. Okay guys, so here's the finished look. This is the wig. This is what the wig looks like after it has been rinsed out, deep conditioned, and air dried. Doesn't it look so beautiful? I love the natural wave of this hair. This is a body wave wig, by the way, in 18 inches. So yeah. Guys, look at how beautiful the hair looks. It's so beautiful. It just looks very voluptuous. It has so much body and life to it still, even after being bleached. So that's how you know that the hair is a good grade and of good quality, when the hair still has so much life to it after being bleached. Now, this is just a snippet of me showing you guys how I'm going to be straightening the wig. At first I decided to curl it, but then I went ahead and ended up straightening it because this is for my client and she's not a big fan of like curls. She really likes the sleek, straight look. So I decided to go ahead and straighten this hair for her and give it a side part. And here I'm just showing you guys how I flat iron with my Fabulous flat iron. And I am just chasing it with the comb. This is called the chase method. If you want silky straight hair, guys, this is exactly what you will do. You will use a comb and follow behind it with the flat iron to get this nice silky straight look. Now I'll continue to do that throughout the whole entire wig. Okay guys, so here's the finished look. This is the hair after it's been completely straightened. Like, look at that, guys. Look at that. It's so pretty. So much body to it, so much bounce. Now I'm just showing you guys the wig, giving you a 360 of everything. And the one thing I did love about this, and I'm glad that I decided to take my time with section in very small sections when I colored the frontal, because I was able to keep the lace almost completely clear without any stains. Now I'm just going to be going in with my She Is Bomb wax stick. I was trying to show that to you guys. I'll link that in the description below if you'd like to purchase. I love this wax stick. Now I'm just going to be going in and putting just a little bit where the part is and right around the edges, because I'm going to go in with the top comb and get it nice and sleek and flat as possible. Now this step is very important. A lot of people ask me how I get my wigs to look so natural and so flat. This is it. This is a very important step. You do not want to skip this step at all, even for yourself, for your clients, and whoever, because you want it to be as straight and sleek and flat as possible. Nobody likes a helmet head, trust me. Okay guys, this is the finished complete look. I hope that you guys love this as much as I do. Just look at how beautiful and even the color is. This hair gave me absolutely no issues whatsoever when it came to bleaching it. And yeah, I honestly had no issues with this wig whatsoever. I did end up getting a little bit of color on the lace, but that's nothing that can't be fixed with a little bit of foundation and concealer once this unit is applied. But overall, I definitely recommend this wig. It's definitely worth the money. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know what you guys think about this color. I know it's very popular on YouTube. So yeah, until next time, guys, please stay tuned for my next videos.